Now, the thesis of why you liked Tata Group of stocks, because you said Chandra is cash flow oriented, he understands technology, he understands skill, and he talks about size.
And
That thesis still applies.
he's a sensible risk taker. An aggressive but sensible risk taker.
So your thesis and your belief as the Tata Group and what Chandra is doing, that belief is in.
Absolutely.
You mentioned about PSU banks, but in last 1 year, private banks have also not participated. HDFC
That's
Bank,
exactly
Kotak
my
Bank.
call. That the public sector banks are going to outperform the private sector banks by far in price performance over the next 3 years.
But sir, if the credit cycle starts, private banks will also do corporate lending.
No, they will do corporate lending, but they were already doing it, no? And their cost income ratios are low. Their debts, their NPAs were low. So you have seen the best of the private sector. And what is the difference of valuation? After doubling, the market cap of Canara Bank is 45,000 crores. And it has a book as large as ICICI Bank. So I'm not saying the banks, or the other banks will not outperform. I think the PSU banks will outperform.
Fair point. 3 of your private companies have gone public in last 2 years.
Yeah.
Nazara, Metro, Star.
Yeah.
Where do you see more value as an investor, private space or public space?
Well, I have no see, the only rule I have is there are no rules. So therefore, we examine situation, company by company, situation by situation. We don't, reserve our mind कि public है, private है.
एक मैं कोट निकालता हूँ, ये लास्ट मार्च की कोट है. Rakesh Jhunjhunwala said that I'm very excited and if you give me 5,000 crore, I can shop in a week. So if somebody gives you 5,000 crore, so you right now are saying that you can see enough opportunity in the market.
Yeah, if I have money, I can see a lot of opportunity.
So you're fully invested, I can assume that.
Yeah, I'm in debt.
Mr. Jhunjhunwala, there's one quote of yours which you've always expressed on various forums, which is that I have made my money by trading, but an average investor should not trade. And it goes on to say like this, that daddy कहते थे whiskey मत पियो पर खुद पीते थे. Why is that? Why should one not trade?
Because there is empirical evidence that if 100 come to trade, 99 lose money. But trading is very exciting, so people want to do it.
If you have to divide the market into, let's say, 2 or 3 parts, that's what you always do. India has a market cap of $3 trillion. How much of the market, to your mind, is overpriced? How much of your market is underpriced?
So see, I am looking at my stocks, right? Why should I? Titan has been overpriced for all its life here. If I had done all this theory and overpriced and underpriced, I would have sold Titan at a value of 2,500. Today it's 50,000.
Why does that happen? Why do stocks sustain such high P multiples?
Because there is corporate governance, there is growth prospects, there is transparency, there is cash flow, there is market leadership.
There are 2 types of expensive stocks. One, like you said, companies which were made on imaginary